So when talking about density, there's two main things that matter. Density is the amount of mass per unit of volume. So in other words, it's basically the amount of stuff in a given amount of space. So if I look at this bottom example, I notice that these are the exact same shape, they have the exact same volume. To make it really easy, I'm just going to say they both have a volume of 10 inches cubed. Let's say they have the same volume. Well, mass is the amount of matter in an object. So let's just say these are all 1 gram each. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 grams. And this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18 grams. So when we talk about density, it's how many grams for this example in the 10 inches cubed. So this one's 8 grams per every 10 inches cubed. And the other one is 18 grams per every 10 inches cubed. So this object is more dense because there's more stuff in the same amount of space. So that's what density is. So an example we talked about in class, if you're eating a brownie, very chocolatey, rich, thick, versus eating a Rice Krispie treat, where it's kind of marshmallowy, lighter, and has air holes in it, the brownie is more dense, and the Rice Krispie treat is less dense. So density is the amount of stuff in the object, and it also affects weight. So let's look at the inside example to see how to do one of these problems. So I see it says the density of the cinder block below is 3 pounds per cubic foot. That's my density. That's the D. Determine the mass of the block. So I want to find mass. I don't know what that is. That's going to be my variable. So I know that density equals mass divided by the volume. Well, I have densities 3. I want to find the mass, so I need to figure out my volume of this shape. Luckily, looking over here, I have a shape and I have 3 units. So this is a rectangular prism. So the volume is the area of the base times the height. The area of the base of this shape would be the length times the width times the height. So volume for this shape is length times width times height. Just got to plug those 3 things in. Length is 6, width is 2, height is 4. 6 times 2 times 4. So my volume is 12 times 4, 48 feet cubed. So that's my volume. Once I plug it in, now I can solve for mass. There's 2 ways to do this. You can put this side over 1 and cross multiply. So 3 times 48 equals the mass. Or you could just multiply both sides by 48 to do the inverse. Either way, you end up with 3 times 48. 3 times 48 is 144, and that's the mass of our cinder block. Now, always put units on it. Going back to our example and our question up here, it said 3 pounds. So that's our unit for mass. So I'm going to make sure I add that in. Actually, lbs is pounds. So it's 144 pounds. And if you think about it, that makes sense. If I had a cinder block that was 6 feet long, you've seen those concrete blocks that are gray, they're really heavy. A 6 feet long one would be super heavy. It's 144 pounds. That makes sense. All right, try that first example on the right, and I'll show you how to do it. So pause the video to give yourself a chance to do it. All right, so the mass of this object is 48, so I'm just going to annotate this is my mass. Determine the density, so I want to find D. I don't know that. Round to the nearest tenth. Again, I'm going to use my formula, D equals mass over volume, because I see this is a density question. And I just got to substitute what I know. I don't know density. I know my mass is 48. And I need my volume, so I got to find my volume. So I'm going to come over here. This shape is a cylinder. The volume of a cylinder is pi r squared times height. The radius of this cylinder is 3 times the height, which is 15. So 3 squared is 9. 9 times 15 is 135. Don't forget about pi. 135 pi is my volume. So I can substitute this into my formula, 135 pi. So the density is 48 divided by 135 pi. If you have a graphing calculator, make sure you put 48 divided by, and then in parentheses, 135 times pi. You want this in parentheses because that's the whole denominator, and if you type it into your graphing calculator without it, it'll do 48 divided by 135, then times pi in your calculator. So make sure you put parentheses. So the density equals 0.11. It's set to the nearest tenth, so just 0.1. Now units for density depends on the question, but I think it's really helpful just to put our units for the mass and the volume, and you'll see it. So it was 48 grams. So I'm putting that with my mass. That's a G for grams. This was millimeters cubed for volume. So the units is grams divided by millimeters cubed. So the density is 0.1 grams per millimeter cubed. That just means if I had 1 cubic millimeter, so this was 1 millimeter, 1, it would weigh exactly 0.1 grams.